What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Monday Night Raw review, March 27, 2017. The go-home show for Monday Night Raw. The go-home show for Wrestlemania is in the books. And we're going to go over everything tonight that happened, that didn't happen, and my level of excitement. Did it change from last week? We'll talk about it. Everything about Monday Night Raw and WrestleMania packed into tonight's podcast, Monday Night Raw review, live from the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, man. Thank you guys for everything all week. Thank you guys for the support on Off the Script. Nearly 75,000 total views all weekend for Off the Script right here on YouTube.com. You guys are fucking beasts. Thank you to everybody that has showed support. It's been a rough weekend. It's been a wild weekend, but I want to thank everybody for showing your support right here on the channel. Thank you guys for subscribing. We are nearing, hopefully by the end of this week, man, we blow past 76,000 subscribers. So I hope we achieve that at least. I want to get somewhere in the vicinity of 80,000 by the time WrestleMania 33 is over, going on into the new WWE season. I also want to make mention, guys, I will be flying to Orlando on Wednesday. I'm grounded here at home Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday I'll be flying out at 9:45 a.m. from LaGuardia Airport. I am flying JetBlue, and I am reluctantly flying. I'm excited yet reluctant at the same time, man, because I hate flying, and you guys, pretty much know this because I've discussed it in detail on Off the Script. I am reluctantly flying because, number one, I'm flying alone. Number two, I am terrified of heights, and I just don't feel comfortable in the air, man. So hopefully all goes well. As soon as I get grounded, you can guarantee the first thing I fucking buy is a Guinness. Because I'm going to be a nervous wreck, and I want to feel good landing in Orlando, man. But I honestly can't wait to get there. Hopefully everything goes well and safe, and I get there in one piece. And it's going to be great, man. As soon as I land, I'm going to go to the room and the place that I rented out for the 5 days I'm down there. And we're going to begin recording, man. We're going to relax. We're going to unpack. I'm going to get a vlog of the place I'm staying at. It's going to be great, man. I'm going to cover WrestleMania extensively on this channel. So if you guys want to see WrestleMania through the eyes of JD, if you guys are interested in any of that vlogging, I'm going to be periscoping. I'm going to be fucking taking a bunch of pictures. I'm going to be podcasting. It's going to be great, man. It's going to be a fun-filled week. And if you guys have any interest in that, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. It's going to be fucking awesome. Off the Script is going to be live on location in Orlando. I'm going to see where I could set up shop and bring you guys a unique, different Off the Script this week, being that I am going to be down in Orlando. And there's going to be a bunch of activities that I'm going to be, taking part in, man. I'm going to be at WWE Access, WrestleMania Access on Thursday night from 5 to 11. Friday, I'm going to WrestleCon. 11 a.m. at WrestleCon. Off the Script goes live at WrestleCon, so that's going to be fucking unbelievable. Saturday, I'm still trying to get into NXT TakeOver, and we got the Internet Darlings. And I was actually on a phone call with Brian Zane and Adam from What Culture, Joe, and Matthew from Botchamania. Stephen Larson's going to be there. Grimm's Toy Show is going to be there. I was actually on a conference call with all those guys at the same time today, and thank you to Wrestle Rumble. Thank you to everybody who is a part of Wrestle Rumble. Thank you to Ticket King Online. They are providing me so that I could provide the Internet Darlings 2 tickets to NXT TakeOver Orlando, man. So if you guys are coming to the Internet Darlings, the ante was just raised. You guys are going to get NXT TakeOver Orlando tickets, and it's going to be fucking unbelievable, man. So all you got to do is come watch the show, and you're going to be entered in a raffle, man. It's going to be fucking great. So if you guys want to go see NXT TakeOver and have fun there, you can have a chance to win the tickets if you come see the Internet Darlings. All the information you guys need is linked down in the description below if you are going to be in Orlando. If you guys got nothing planned for Saturday night between the hours of 4 and 6, come and see some of your favorite WWE YouTubers, man. We'll all be under the same roof. We'll be chit-chatting. We're going to do a huge WrestleMania panel. It's going to be a big Q&A discussion. You guys can ask anything you want to any one of us. It's going to be a fun time, man. And I am going to put Grim through a fucking table. Believe that. So it's going to be fun. Also, I want to thank everybody for showing the biggest sponsor I have some love this weekend, man. You guys are fucking beasts. You guys are killing the Audible 30-day free trial, man. Audible trial. .com/offthescript. Audible is giving everybody listening to this show this evening 30 days free to try the service out, and that includes one free audio book of your choice. All you got to do is go through the sign-up process. audibletrial.com/offthescript, compatible with iPhone and Android, and you guys can choose over 180,000 different books. You got one out of 180,000, man. That's a lot of fucking audiobooks. There's a lot of wrestling-related content on there. Give it a try, man. If you guys have an interest in something, if you've always wanted to just sit down and listen to something and you don't have time to read, audiobooks are the biggest thing right now, man, especially with podcasting. Audiobooks and podcasting, man. You guys can take it to the office, take it on the school bus to school, lunchtime, lunch at the office, in the shower, fucking your wife. Doesn't matter, man. Cooking dinner, taking the dog out, whatever you guys got planned, man. You can listen to whatever you want, free on me, and free thanks to Audible Trial. audibletrial.com/offthescript. And no matter if you guys cancel within the 30 days, you guys get to keep your audiobook free of charge. And if you guys missed any of the content that we had on the show or on the channel this week, everything's there, man. Off the Script is live. It's up on Podbean and iTunes right now as well. We did a brand new WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 video, GM mode. That's live on the channel right now. So make sure you guys go and check all that stuff out. Link will be in the annotation in the top right corner of the screen. You're going to drop it down. You're going to go to whatever video that you missed all week long. Let's get into the show, man. Monday Night Raw, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Wells Fargo Center, March 27, 2017. WrestleMania is pretty much fleshed out. WrestleMania is pretty much all set to go. I've seen rumors of the set being built. I'm hearing rumors that they're building a roller coaster, whether it's going to be used for the New Day's big entrance, being that they are the host of WrestleMania, remains to be seen. I am pretty sure that WWE did not get the license and the safety regulations down to construct a roller coaster for use in WrestleMania. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know what the process is for roller coaster construction. I'm pretty sure there's safety regulations and fucking rigorous testing that has to go on, but I doubt the roller coaster will be used for anybody's entrance. It's just there for aesthetic reasons, and we don't need any catastrophe happening at WrestleMania with a fucking roller coaster. Unless you really want it to be Final Destination 3. And I got it right this time. Monday Night Raw, though. This was the go-home show for WrestleMania. And if you guys were on the fence about WrestleMania in general, if you guys were on the fence about anything concerning this big show on Sunday night, if you guys have felt like I have felt pretty much all WrestleMania season, that the show is lifeless, the show feels lazy in creative, the show feels downright emotionless. If you guys felt anything like I felt on this road to WrestleMania, if you guys have felt no excitement whatsoever, I'm going to tell you right now, this Monday Night Raw did nothing to enhance or better your excitement levels for WrestleMania 33. If you guys were pretty much even going into the show, you pretty much are even coming out of the show. If not, you're feeling a little bit worse going into WrestleMania 33. I'm going to, I've said it once and I'm going to say it again, man. WrestleMania does not feel like WrestleMania whatsoever. I'm excited to be down there. I'm excited to be in and around the activities for WrestleMania. I am not excited for WrestleMania. Now, I may change my tune when I got a few alcoholic beverages in me. Of course I will, because I'll be in and around my colleagues and I'll be around boisterous WWE fans. But the way I see it now, from where I'm sitting, and from what I've gathered all through these weeks leading up to WrestleMania 33, my excitement levels are nowhere near where they should be. It does not feel like a WrestleMania to me, and we will discuss that in depth again on Off the Script this Friday for the big WrestleMania 33 preview and predictions, along with NXT TakeOver Orlando preview and predictions. We got Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal Championship. What happened with that tonight? It really didn't do anything to excite my inner WWE fan. It did nothing to enhance this feud for me. I know going into this that it was all to pretty much get Brock Lesnar back to where he needed to be. It was about Goldberg making the big heroic comeback story. Being gone for 12 years. It's all about his son and his wife and him being in the main event and his family getting to see him in a WWE ring as the champion, as the hero, going into WrestleMania, the hero. And now Brock Lesnar has been on the receiving end for the most part through all of this build, except for 1 week. And now we're going into WrestleMania and nothing has changed. If you are a wise WWE fan with 20/20 vision and good hearing, you guys know that Brock Lesnar going into this match is more than likely going to win the WWE Universal Championship. How long he holds that championship after WrestleMania remains to be seen. He could lose it on Monday night. He could hold it till SummerSlam. He could hold it till next WrestleMania in New Orleans at WrestleMania 34. We don't know. We don't know. But whatever was said here tonight by Paul Heyman, it was the same thing that we heard over and over and over again. You know? You are going to fear the F5. It's going to take more than a spear and a jackhammer to take down the beast. You know, WrestleMania will be the death of a superhero, is what Paul Heyman said tonight. It's pretty much what he said in a different context. Goldberg is going to fall. The hero is going to fall. The hero is going to fail. The beast incarnate is going to rise up, and he's going to reclaim his throne. We've heard it all over again, week after week after week. There's nothing new here. It doesn't excite me at all. The only thing that excites me about Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg at WrestleMania is the fact that I know this match is not going to be 90 seconds. This match isn't going to be a disaster like the Kevin Owens match was in 22 seconds. The only thing that vaguely intrigues me here is the fact that I know this is actually going to be a legit title match, and I'm going to be very curious to see how they build towards a 10-minute plus world championship match. Is it going to be a knockdown, drag-out affair? Is there going to be blood like Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg are proclaiming, especially Bill Goldberg? Bill Goldberg, came out and said that this is going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a brutal bloodbath. I'm very interested to see how they give us a legit world championship match. I don't expect this thing to go that short like we've seen, the 90 seconds and the 20-second affairs. I don't expect it to go 15 plus. I expect it to go anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes. I would be okay with that. I honestly would. Brock Lesnar, more than likely, is going to win the WWE Universal Championship. That is the only thing that interests me in this entire feud. You know Brock Lesnar is not going to come into this like he did Survivor Series. You know Brock Lesnar is not going to come into this like he did at the Royal Rumble. Lesnar's going to hold his own. Lesnar is going to have a game plan, and I'm very curious to see what that game plan is to bring Bill Goldberg to a 10-15 minute match for the Universal Championship. And also, the one thing I did like about Paul Heyman tonight is he made the Universal Championship feel important for the first time since we've seen it unveiled. So I'm glad about that. Heyman is always great. I expect no less from Paul Heyman. I just don't have any different of an excitement level coming into this show tonight, going into Mania, than I did previously. I'm still very lukewarm about it. I'm over it. I'm not really all that interested in this feud anymore, this fantasy warfare that's been building since Survivor Series off of a dead video game. I'm not. I'm over it. And I'm going to say it again. The only thing I'm intrigued about is how they bring me to a legit World Championship match worthy of something that could close WrestleMania. That's it. The Undertaker and Roman Reigns. This was probably, and I'm going to give credit where credit is due here. Let me go down to my notes. Where Roman Reigns comes out. I'm going to give credit where credit is due, and I don't do this to Roman all that often. I don't. Because, number one, I can't stand him. Number two, I can't stand what creative has turned him into. He's just nauseating to look at. He's nauseating to fucking listen to. And I just can't stand how WWE treats him. I mean, he comes out, number one, he's interviewed by Charlie Caruso in the back. He's not afraid of mind games. He's not afraid of, the dead. He's not afraid of the dead man. He's not afraid of all this other shit that everybody else went through with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. What makes him so much better than the Shawn Michaels and the Batistas and the Randy Ortons and the Edges and everybody else, the Triple H's? What makes him better? That he can stand there in utmost confidence to say that shit, that he's not afraid of them. I'm not here for mind games. Fuck the mind games. Like, who the fuck is he to say that? Roman is not what you, WWE, think he is. It's okay to make this guy look a little human. So right off the bat, I was turned off by Roman in the back before he came out. Now, when Roman came out, chorus of boos littered the Wells Fargo Arena. I'm like, okay, WWE, the first thing that they do, and I know you guys seen it, and I know you guys heard it as well, especially seen it, with the fucking 3 women in the front row, one of them in a black fucking cut-off shirt, almost had her fucking titties pop out. They focus on that, though. And that's Roman's audience. That is Roman's audience. They focus on 2 signs, one that was very nicely made, had to take all day to make, and then they focus on some other fucking guy with a generic Roman Reigns sign. They focus on 2 signs out of a sea of 13,000 people spewing hate at this guy. WWE likes to say, well, Roman's getting a reaction. A bad reaction or a good reaction is a good reaction. Any type of reaction thrown at Roman Reigns is a good reaction. See, I see it differently. I see 13,000 fucking people booing Roman Reigns for the wrong reason. They're booing him because they want him to go away. They don't want him in this match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. They feel he doesn't deserve the match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Who the fuck is this guy? They boo him because they legit don't want to see him. They want nothing to do with him. They're booing him for the wrong reason. And WWE focuses on, instead of embracing the hate coming at this man, they focus on the babyface signs in the crowd. And what that means to me and what that tells me is that WWE is still all about, Roman Reigns being the babyface hero to the WWE universe. But what you see is not a hero. It's a man who was once thought to be a hero who turned into a villain. And they don't get that. They still focus on the positives instead of embracing the negative. The negative here is the overwhelming positive. Why don't they embrace it instead of focusing on the 2 signs and the fucking 3 women with the big breasts in the front row? Why? I don't understand it. Then when Roman opens his mouth tonight, it was the best thing on this show. And I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. I'm actually praising the man for the promo that he cut. It was simple. It was effective. It's all I've ever wanted from Roman Reigns. It's all I've ever wanted. He's in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is the hometown in which Roman Reigns was booed out of the fucking building as The Rock stood next to him, giving him his endorsement. That's all. He got booed out of the building in one of the worst Royal Rumbles ever in the history of the event. That was the same venue that Vince McMahon tried to get Roman Reigns over. That was the same event. Roman Reigns won the WWE Championship from Sheamus before he lost it at the Royal Rumble to Triple H. That was the same venue. That was the same show, same venue. They cheered him there, and Vince McMahon thought he had everything in the palm of his hand. The next week, and the weeks to follow to build towards the Royal Rumble, again, Roman Reigns was seen as the hero. Everybody was excited about the title change, and exactly like I knew it would, changed. And he turned right back into the villain. Roman Reigns came out, and he said that he would put The Undertaker down this Sunday. And all through the show, they showed The Undertaker digging a grave. They showed The Undertaker digging a grave 6 feet deep, and a man in a black trench coat and boots walking in a graveyard. We knew it was The Undertaker. We didn't see his face or the front. We only seen him digging and as he was walking towards the grave, all night, up until this segment. He said that he doesn't care who you are. This is his time now. And he named Randy Orton. He named John Cena. He named literally everybody. Everybody that we would rather cheer instead of him. And he says, especially The Undertaker. I don't care if you are The Undertaker. And the crowd started chanting The Undertaker. Started chanting his name. And this is his house now. And he mentioned, I won the Royal Rumble in this arena. And I've never heard Roman Reigns get more booed in my entire life. He came off as a fucking cocky, I don't give a shit about you and what you're saying right now type of heel. The smirk on his face when he said, I won the Royal Rumble here. I main evented 2 WrestleManias. And I'm going on to main event a 3rd. The fucking just oozing machismo that came off Roman Reigns tonight. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. That's the way he needs to be. Roman Reigns needs to be exactly what we seen tonight on Monday Night Raw. None of the fucking Superman punch. None of the fucking pandering to the crowd. No smiling and waving at little children. No. No Regis and fucking Kelly. Oh, who the fuck's on that show now? Kelly and whoever's on that fucking show. No Good Morning America. No autograph signings. No Make-A-Wish. None of this shit. Roman needs to be exactly what we seen tonight. He literally spit in the face of everybody listening to him in that arena. And it was fucking great. It was great. If they don't see money in Roman Reigns the way he is tonight, they are absolutely fucking out of their mind clueless. Roman is money. I legit fucking laughed when Roman Reigns said what he said tonight. I'm looking at Roman Reigns and I didn't feel, Roman Reigns go away. I didn't feel that type of Roman Reigns. I didn't see that type of Roman Reigns tonight. I seen a Roman Reigns that I want to like. I seen a Roman Reigns that I want to enjoy. I seen a Roman Reigns that deserves to be in that ring, in that situation. Because everything around him and the sounds that you heard and just everything about that segment was right. He was not out of place. He didn't look out of place. He didn't sound out of place. He was in the right place at the right time with the right reaction. Nothing about it was wrong at all. That's what we need to see. That's what we need to see from Roman Reigns. I don't give a shit what anybody says at all. And I will be okay, and I'm going to go over this on Friday when we discuss the preview and predictions. I will be 100% okay if Roman Reigns is turned into a full-fledged heel. And I mean serious. You go all the way with this shit. No 50-50 bullshit. Roman Reigns needs to lose at WrestleMania. That's the first thing right there. Got to get it out of the way. Roman Reigns needs to lose. I would love to see a heel turn. I would love to see Roman Reigns lose, and in a sign of respect, The Undertaker shakes his hand as endorsement. I would love to see Roman Reigns, turn his back away, walk away from The Undertaker, and just filled with rage, spear him. I would love The Undertaker to sit back up, and I would love to see a Superman punch delivered right to The Undertaker where he doesn't get up. And I would love to see Roman Reigns just stand there and just be booed out of the building by 80,000 fucking people. That's what needs to happen. If WWE goes the other way and gives Roman Reigns the win, and what they feel like is an endorsement from The Undertaker, which will never be, it will never be an endorsement to anybody. People are going to be villainizing this guy worse than they are now. But if Roman Reigns does end up beating The Undertaker, a full-fledged heel turn needs to happen. Because this man will never operate the way WWE wants him to operate. He'll never be the hero. He will never be the man at the top of the mountain that's going to be the babyface champion. No, it's not going to happen. WWE is just shooting themselves in the foot if they think that Roman beating The Undertaker is going to change things. You're not going to go into WrestleMania and beat The Undertaker and be cheered for it. You're already setting him up for failure. So at this point, if you want to go that direction, you have to embrace the failure. Get ready for the repercussions that will be coming after that spear and after that Superman punch. And if you don't make the proper adjustments, then I don't know what to tell you. A reaction is a reaction. Yeah, to the fucking idiots out there who watch this show and who are part of this company, a reaction is a reaction. But I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to say it time and time and time again to everybody. The reaction is a wrong reaction. He needs to be the way he was tonight, and the people need to boo him for the right reasons because of how he acted tonight. They don't want to see a babyface Roman. They want to see the Roman we've seen tonight. And what he did tonight was picture perfect, and it's been what I've been talking about for fucking 4 years now. It needs to happen. And if it doesn't, WWE is missing the fucking opportunity. Enough of this babyface Superman superhero bullshit. If you're going to beat The Undertaker, you ain't a fucking superhero. Okay? This is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is going to be a heel after WrestleMania 33. Embrace it, change it, and fucking look forward to having this guy as your number one villain in the company. And as he's a villain, the longer he's a villain, the more people will want to cheer him when the right situation arises for you to turn him back the way you want him. Believe me, it's got to happen, and hopefully, I am praying that WWE makes the right decision. But tonight, it was a great segment. Now, I will say this about The Undertaker. I don't know why they got him saying Ultimate Thrill Ride. I don't want to hear anything from The Undertaker that's politically fucking driven. I don't. This is the dead man we're talking about. You don't need to feed him fucking garbage agendas, okay? This is fucking Undertaker. You don't need none of that. Have him dig a grave, have him come out and fucking say, rest in peace, this is my yard, whatever the fuck you want him to. Don't have him scripted to say Ultimate Thrill Ride, please. Give me a fucking break, okay? I will say this about the segment, though. It was probably the best thing on the show, and it did its job for Roman Reigns as a heel. As a whole, this segment, when you break it down, did nothing. It did nothing to get anybody excited about this match and what's going to happen on Sunday. They're fighting over nothing. It is uneventful. If there was meaning to this match, if there was any meaning at all to this match, if this was The Undertaker's last ride, if this was The Undertaker's last match, if we knew The Undertaker was going away forever after this match, then this segment would have been fucking leaps and bounds more important. This same segment would have been leaps and bounds more important. But the fact that these guys are fighting over nothing, and they're fighting over, I don't know, whose yard is bigger than the others, or whose bone is bigger than the others, who stepped on my roses, your fence is bigger than mine. I don't know what the fuck they're fighting over. And I say that wholeheartedly, and I got goons coming to tell me, well, JD, The Undertaker was eliminated by Roman Reigns in the Royal Rumble. That's what constitutes as a WrestleMania match. You're okay with that being a WrestleMania match now. Because The Undertaker was eliminated by Roman Reigns in the Royal Rumble. And then we got what? Half-assed build for the last 3 weeks, and they give us one good segment on one good week for these two, and that constitutes as a WrestleMania match. The reason why this match is happening is because this is a desire, this is a fantasy, this is a sexual fantasy for Vince McMahon. This is a desire of Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn to see these two in the ring. That's all these two are fighting for. They are fighting for, it's like Vince McMahon is like a Roman emperor, and he's in the fucking Colosseum, and he's looking down at two soldiers fight. This is what it is. That's what Roman and The Undertaker are. It's a fucking play, a fantasy for Vince McMahon. They're not fighting over anything important. If they were, this segment would have been fucking unbelievable. I love the way The Undertaker mimicked the lights and the lightning and the fucking gongs going off, and him coming out of the darkness, and Roman just staring at him, and The Undertaker lowering the lights, and The Undertaker disappearing. Everything was great. But what are they fighting over? The lack of importance here really brought this segment down. It wasn't important. It didn't feel important. There's no investment here in this match the way it is. If there was meaning behind it, this entire segment would have been different. But it's not. It's just Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker because Vince McMahon wants it at WrestleMania. That's all. And it brought down what could have been an overly great segment on Monday Night Raw. The other big thing I want to talk about is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is underutilized, and he is one of the best talents on Monday Night Raw. Now, I joke on Off the Script when I do my goon voice that Sami Zayn is nothing but a cab driver or an Uber driver. You know, Vince Russo has a knack for saying that Sami Zayn looks like a fucking taxi driver. Nobody understands Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's a vanilla midget. He's another one of these internet darlings that everybody loves. But we all know that Sami Zayn, and you got to be a fucking blind man to not appreciate the guy's fucking talent. What the guy does in the ring is fucking fantastic. The guy delivered 3 of the best matches in WWE of 2016, most notably against Shinsuke Nakamura at TakeOver Dallas WrestleMania weekend. What is Sami Zayn doing this WrestleMania? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, he made a case that he misses Mick Foley. He wants to dedicate the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal victory that he wants, or that he will get on Sunday, to Mick Foley. Stephanie McMahon comes in and says, well, Sami, did I just hear that you entered yourself in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? And Sami Zayn was like, yeah, I just entered myself in the Battle Royal. We don't do things like that around here. Really? Because, I don't know, on SmackDown, Mojo Rawley and Dolph Ziggler and Apollo Crews and all these other guys that are in the Battle Royal, Braun Strowman, right? They said, you know, I'm in the Battle Royal. I'm in. I'm going to WrestleMania. It's okay for those guys, though, but for Sami Zayn, it's not. So, right off the bat, it's like, what the fuck, bro? Really, what the fuck? Logic. Storyline logic. Doesn't make any. Doesn't have any. So Sami Zayn is like, okay. He's standing there he's standing right next to Stephanie. Stephanie's like, you gotta earn your way into the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now we have to earn ourselves into a jobber battle royal that has little to no importance on this show whatsoever. Little to no importance for the winner of this battle royal at all. So she books Sami Zayn in a no disqualification match against Kevin Owens. Okay. I could deal with that. I could watch Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fight every single week. It's a no disqualification match. And if Sami wins, he's in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, if Sami Zayn loses, Sami Zayn's fired from Monday Night Raw. So that throws a nice little intrigue, a nice little fucking intrigue nugget at this match. I went on Twitter and I said, if I'm Sami Zayn, what would I do here? Would I fight like I usually do because I am the underdog? The underdog from the underground? Because I'm a fighting individual? Because I want to win the right way? I want to do the right thing? Or do I stand there in the ring and tell Kevin Owens to pretty much, hold on, bro. We've done this so many times. Why do it again? And Kevin Owens gives Sami Zayn the finger poke of doom. Sami Zayn goes down. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn not in the Battle Royal, because who the fuck wants to be mixed in with a bunch of jobbers? Number 2, he would be fired from Monday Night Raw. He wouldn't have to see Stephanie McMahon ever again. Now, those two things are much greater than anything Sami Zayn has done on Monday Night Raw. Being fired from Monday Night Raw and not being in the Battle Royal is so much more beneficial to Sami Zayn. That means he can go on over to SmackDown and Daniel Bryan can offer him a SmackDown Live contract and he can finally be utilized correctly. Maybe challenge for a WWE Championship. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. I'm all for it. Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. I'm all for it. Sami Zayn versus Bray Wyatt. I'm all for it. There's more upside to him being on SmackDown and him losing this match than anything. Now, I knew that wasn't going to happen, but if any case, if Sami Zayn lost, it would be okay. I was actually rooting for Kevin Owens in this match. Normally, I'm rooting for Sami Zayn. Tonight, I was rooting for Kevin Owens. And it's funny how WWE operates. When we want Sami Zayn to lose, he wins. When we want Sami Zayn to win, he loses. So it's fucking ass backwards. It's like WWE's fucking with our emotions. But the match was the last match of the night. It wasn't the last segment. It was the last actual match of the night. It was a no disqualification match. They did all their typical shit. sentons, and they brawled into the crowd. Sami Zayn did his beautiful, and I mean beautiful, slingshot DDT through the turnbuckle, through the ropes, onto the concrete, landed Kevin Owens right on the top of his head. Blue Thunder Bomb for a near fall. I could watch that Blue Thunder Bomb fucking part of the match every single night, man. It was a beautiful setup. Pop-up power bomb. Sami Zayn dodged it. He countered it. Goes behind Kevin Owens. Turns it into a Blue Thunder Bomb. Near fall. Beautiful, man. It's just so simple. It's like poetry in motion. I could watch it every single fucking night. It's that good. I know he won't ever win with it. I'm hoping one of these days he fucking wins with the Blue Thunder Bomb. But it was a beautiful setup nonetheless. Now, the match, I was ready to watch another fucking 10, 15 minutes of this thing. I forgot that Goldberg and Brock Lesnar were to come out to end this show with their showdown, with their stare down. And this match just ended suddenly. Samoa Joe comes out after Kevin Owens has Sami Zayn beat, right? After the fucking Blue Thunder Bomb. And we got Samoa Joe coming down, and Sami Zayn is, getting up, and Kevin Owens is laying on the mat. And Kevin Owens is like, get him. He comes down, Samoa Joe comes down, grabs a steel chair. He's waiting to, attack Sami Zayn at the opportune time. Jericho comes from the crowd, bum rushes Samoa Joe from behind, knocks him down, picks up the steel chair that Samoa Joe had, hits Joe in the back with it. While all this is going on, Jericho comes out, Owens comes out, punches Jericho in the face. Behind, Sami Zayn rolls up Owens for a pinfall. 1, 2, 3 with a roll up from behind. Sami Zayn keeps his job. He goes on to WrestleMania and is in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That's that. Very, very predictable. Very, very underwhelming. I actually wanted Sami Zayn to lose this match. There was more opportunity to book Sami Zayn in something better if he lost than if he won. You could have did a multitude of things. Sami Zayn eventually would have ended up on SmackDown, which we all want, which we know will be a better move for him. He needs a change of scenery because they're not using him right. And they're not going to use him right. With Finn Balor coming back, they're not going to use Sami Zayn right. They're going to have another babyface. Jericho's a babyface. Where does Sami Zayn fit into the babyface plans at the top of the card? There is none. There is none for Sami Zayn. A move to SmackDown would have benefited him more. So much more. Instead of winning this match. If he lost this match, he could have interfered in the Triple H match underneath the mask. He could have brought back the El Generico mask. He could have had some type of impact on that match, being that it's a non-sanctioned match with Triple H and Seth Rollins. Just uncreative, lazy bullshit. We knew Jericho was going to come out at the end. We knew Samoa Joe was going to pretty much play a part in this match because we haven't seen either one of them up until this point all night. Joe wasn't on the show, the entire show. Jericho didn't do anything. United States Championship, again, looking like, a mere fucking prop for Jericho. It's not important. So I would rather Sami Zayn have lost this match than won. Now, the thing with Sami Zayn winning, and I want to make this point, and I want you guys to remember this when you're going to WrestleMania. Sami Zayn won this. He's in the Battle Royal. Okay? There was a Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal build on this show with the Big Show. Now, everybody in this match, there was an over-the-top rope challenge. Jinder Mahal came out first, and Jinder Mahal was easily disposed of. Then we seen Bo Dallas, and then the Shining Stars, and eventually everybody in the back came out. All the guys that are no names on Monday Night Raw. Goldust, R-Truth, Curtis Axel, they all came out and they tried to eliminate the Big Show. Okay, eventually the Big Show went over the top rope. Eventually, Big Show got back in the ring and beat the shit out of everybody. Choke slam. He got the fucking big punch, the knockout punch. Laid out everybody. R-Truth and Goldust were the only two left standing. They said, you know what? We don't want none of this fucking guy. We're going to back away. Now, I poked fun on Twitter. Everybody in this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal segment on Monday Night Raw tonight, they were all part of catering. They needed something to do, bro. They were waiting around in the back. Titus O'Neil just put a fucking pumpkin pie in the oven. It was going to be another 25 minutes to cook that pumpkin pie to perfection. He's like, guys, it's not going to be ready yet. Come see me at 10:30 when Owens and Zayn are in the ring. Pumpkin pie for everybody. So they needed something to do. They needed something to keep them busy. So they figured, you know what? Let's go into this Battle Royal over the top rope challenge with the Big Show. and we'll wait it out. And when we're done with this, we could go back and feast on some pumpkin pie made by Titus O'Neil. That's all it was. It was everybody from the catering in this match. Eventually, when Big Show was left standing, Braun Strowman comes out and says that I have every right to come down there and kick your ass. But these people don't deserve to see me kick your ass right now. You're going to have to wait till WrestleMania. So, Braun Strowman, after everything that he's been built up with, and everything that WWE's done to build Braun Strowman up, the only thing that they have for him is an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That's it. That's all they got for him. It's disgusting, it's pathetic, it's sad, it's lazy, it's uncreative, it's downright wrong. But that's what WWE is doing. So you know if Braun Strowman is in that match, 100% Braun Strowman's winning that Battle Royal. His name will be on that trophy. Now, the one thing I want to point out here, and it's the one point that I want to make, okay? Big Show is going to get eliminated by Braun Strowman. Sami Zayn is in this Battle Royal. Do you guys remember what I said? How I would have booked the Royal Rumble? I would have had Sami Zayn win the Royal Rumble this year. I would have had Sami Zayn go on to WrestleMania and main event WrestleMania against Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship, and I would have had that close out WrestleMania. If you wanted something that was going to rival Okada and Omega at Wrestle Kingdom, Owens and Zayn would have been the match. Might not have topped Omega Okada, but it would have came damn close if you give them 30 minutes to close the show, with Sami Zayn getting the big babyface victory. If you want to build up Sami Zayn with the way you've been doing, with Stephanie being a thorn in his fucking ass and Stephanie hating Sami Zayn for everything that he is, and you want to get the authority against Sami Zayn, Zayn winning the Rumble, overcoming the odds and overcoming the authority, Daniel Bryan-esque. I know we've seen it, but it would have worked with Sami Zayn. People want someone to believe in. Sami Zayn would have been a great choice to have win the Rumble and win the championship at WrestleMania. But it's not happening. We got the complete polar opposite of what that is at WrestleMania this year. But I want you to keep in mind what I said. I would have had Zayn and Strowman the last two. I would have had Sami Zayn overcome all the pain and torture that Braun Strowman put him through. I would have had Sami Zayn eliminate Braun Strowman in the Royal Rumble and win the Royal Rumble. My outcome, my proposed creative plan for the Royal Rumble with Sami Zayn is going to be the same ending we see at the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. If Sami Zayn had to fight his way to get into this match where nobody else had to fight their way to get into this match, and Sami Zayn is being put in the spotlight above everybody else that's in this Battle Royal, you can guarantee that the proposed plan that I had for the Royal Rumble with Zayn and Strowman is going to happen at the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal with Strowman winning. Strowman's going to eliminate everybody in that match. He's going to stare one-on-one with Sami Zayn. They're going to revisit the feud that they had in late 2016 into 2017, and that's going to be the final two, with Strowman winning. I can guarantee it. And if you see it happen at WrestleMania, I want you to mark this review. I want you to remember where you heard it, and I'm going to tell it again on Off the Script. Believe me, that's the one thing I got out of this entire Zayn winning and Braun Strowman coming out, pointing at the Andre the Giant Memorial trophy. So remember it, okay? It's coming. It's happening. Do I care for the match? No. Do I want to see Zayn succeed? Yes. Strowman is going to eliminate everybody in that match up until Sami Zayn. And it's going to be the proposed ending that I had for the Royal Rumble at WrestleMania. Guarantee it. What else happened on this show? We had Austin Aries continue building towards his match with Neville. Really nothing happened here. Austin Aries beat Noam Dar with that huge elbow, that roaring elbow. They built towards their match at WrestleMania. Austin Aries was pretty much endorsed by the New Day. And he asked the New Day, who do you think is going to win the Cruiserweight Championship match between A-Double and Neville at WrestleMania? And the New Day said, well, let's see how you move. Let's see how those hips move. And Austin Aries started to dance like the New Day and said that he's going to become the new Cruiserweight champion in New Day style. And they said, well, Austin Aries is going to win. Look at the way he moves with his hips. I don't think Neville can move like that. So Neville and Austin Aries are going to have a match which will take place on the pre-show. And that angered a lot of people. The Cruiserweight Championship is actually going to take place on the pre-show at WrestleMania. So if you want to see those two go at it, you're going to have to watch the 3-hour pre-show before WrestleMania. Speaking of Neville, he defeated Jack Gallagher. The only thing I want to say here is I like the way these two gel together very much. Jack Gallagher did a beautiful spot off the top rope with the umbrella. Big senton, seated senton off the top rope to Neville. I think those two have great chemistry in the ring. Neville won with the Rings of Saturn. And all I ask is that they keep Jack Gallagher in contention for the Cruiserweight Championship, because I don't think there's anybody better. You got Neville, you got Aries, you got Gallagher. Those are the top 3 on 205 Live. You know, TJ Perkins has fallen from grace. You know, Brian Kendrick really isn't all that spectacular. They haven't done anything with him. They got a lot of talent there. Tony Nese is fantastic, but they're not doing anything with these guys. But all I ask is that Jack Gallagher remains in contention for the Cruiserweight Championship. The women started the show off. Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Charlotte and Nia Jax. They started this show off, and it was really, really rough, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I have zero interest in anything women on Monday Night Raw. You know, this was the same tag team match that we seen right before Fastlane. WWE doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. If anything needs a reset, it's this fucking division, to be brutally honest with you. You know, Bayley comes out and says that, you know, she's going to remain the champion. You know, back in the day, she used to look at WrestleMania, and she used to watch WrestleMania with her parents and her friends, and now she's main eventing WrestleMania in the women's division. She's the women's champion going into WrestleMania. She's not watching WrestleMania on television anymore. She's actually in WrestleMania. So, you heard the same shit over and over and over again. Charlotte comes out and starts calling Bayley a paper champion. You know, in the typical way that she usually does it. Bayley, you are a paper champion. How could you lie to these people in Philadelphia? Sasha Banks is going to betray you. She is going to stab you in the back. You know, the same shit. Same bullshit from Charlotte. She's absolutely fucking disgusting. WWE started this show off with Byron Saxton doing the whole fucking inflatable fucking thing that he does. And then you got Charlotte come out with Bayley. It goes from cringe to more cringe to extra cringe. And then Sasha comes out and adds a little more layer of fucking cringe. And then Nia Jax comes out and adds the fucking cringe cherry on top of the cake. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You know? Not even 10 minutes into the show, they started chanting CM Punk. That's how fucking terrible this fucking segment was. Awful. All this led to a fucking match. Sasha Banks says that, you know, Bayley and her are friends. They know what friendship really is, and then they know when to conduct business. WrestleMania, it's all business. They know that. You know, Sasha hopefully turns heel at WrestleMania, if not on Monday Night Raw following WrestleMania. This all led to a tag team match. The winner of the tag team match was Bayley. And I mentioned on Twitter that her finishing move looked fucking terrible on Monday Night Raw. It really does. The name of the finisher is actually better than the finisher itself. It just sucks. I didn't mind it in NXT, but watching Bayley deteriorate on Monday Night Raw, I just don't like anything about her on Monday Night Raw. I don't know what it is. It's the way they're booking her, it's the way they're positioning her, it's the way they're portraying her. I don't know. It's just everybody in this women's division, I honestly do not care for. In the end, Nia Jax stood tall, destroyed everybody, and she ran over Charlotte. She ran over Bayley and Sasha Banks. Segment ended with Nia Jax looking at the title and holding the title up. She has no chance of winning. Bayley, I think, is going to win the championship, or retain the championship, rather. And then you're going to have Bayley and Sasha go at it. That's the right thing to do. Build that towards SummerSlam and give us that at SummerSlam. Hopefully with some decent story and some decent background to it so that it feels important going into SummerSlam. Will WWE do that, or will there be fucking 16 title changes in between? I don't fucking know. That's what I think should happen with the women. Fatal 4-way elimination match. Thank God it's elimination. And it should be interesting, man. It should be interesting to see what they do from here on out. But this entire segment did zero for me on Monday Night Raw. What else do we have tonight? Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. We had the Seth Rollins. Let me talk about the tag team and the Seth Rollins thing, and then we can get the fuck out of here. The Tag Team Championship, we had Sheamus and Cesaro, who were about to be interviewed in the back. They got attacked by Gallows and Anderson with a fucking ladder out of nowhere. They picked up a ladder, they threw them into the fucking, into the wall, And then they threw Cesaro into the fucking, the catering materials that were there, I guess. I don't fucking know. It looked like cardboard boxes with fucking bread trays. You know, I don't know how much bread Titus O'Neil ordered, but I hope it was enough to feed the entire fucking roster. Potato bread, we got it. Whole wheat, we got it. Whole grain, we got it. Regular white, we got it, bro. Seriously. Pumpernickel, we got it. Rye, we got it, bro. Sesame seed, we don't got sesame seed, bro. I think Mark Henry's allergic to sesame seed, so we didn't order it. You know? So I don't know what the fuck was going on. They were attacked backstage with fucking ladders. Enzo and Cass come out, do their shtick. They're supposed to have a match with the fucking club, Gallows and Anderson. And behind, retaliation. We got Sheamus and Cesaro with a fucking ladder bum rushing the tag team champions, who are made to look like fucking bums every single week. Don't know why. And then just all shit breaks down. We got all three teams using the ladder in the ring. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Is this an unadvertised ladder match happening at WrestleMania? We didn't hear anything about a ladder match for this match at WrestleMania for the tag team championships. I was waiting for an announcement. Oh, just in. Stephanie McMahon announced ladder match for the tag team championships at WrestleMania. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why not give the crowd some excitement, and why not give the audience something to look forward to at WrestleMania? When are you going to announce the fucking ladder match? Because I know it's coming. I know you're going to add this stipulation. What are you going to add the stipulation? At 6:59 p.m. when the fucking pre-show's over? Come on, man. Laziness. Give me the fucking stipulation already. We can see it a mile away. Ladder match, 3 teams, tag team championship. Get me excited for a fucking tag team title match that I don't give a shit about. It's amazing what a ladder match can do to pique your interest. Jesus Christ. So that's all that was. All 3 teams beat the shit out of each other with a ladder. And we're expecting a ladder match at WrestleMania. Hopefully, we get one. And finally, guys, what do you want me to say about this Seth Rollins Triple H thing? There's really, the reason why I didn't talk about it, the reason I didn't lump it at the top of the fucking review was because I just don't care. I don't care about Seth Rollins and Triple H. Contract signing. Rollins is limping on one fucking leg with a crutch. He comes out, you know, and Triple H is like, sign the document. I don't want none of this bullshit where you're going to sue the WWE, where you're going to sue me, where you're going to sue my wife, where you're going to fucking take us to court, all this other shit. You know, Triple H said, listen, if you're going to attack me and you're going to beat me here, then the match is off. Sit the fuck down. And then Triple H sat down, Seth Rollins sat down. Triple H looked like a fucking principal reprimanding a student in school, you know, shooting spitballs at the fucking teacher. Listen, Timmy, you can't be shooting spitballs at the teacher. I'm going to have to give you 3 weeks detention, bro. You know, that's what it looked like to me. So, Triple H sat Rollins down, even called him a good boy. Good boy for sitting down. Like he's some fucking peon. Triple H vowed to take the crutch that Rollins has and attack Rollins' knee, and that he will destroy what he created at WrestleMania. Triple H says that when it happens, Rollins' career is over. And if he signs the document, he can't sue the WWE or anyone in the company. Rollins told him to sign the contract. Shut the fuck up, sign the contract. Rollins doesn't give a shit. He understands, sign the contract. Triple H said that no one hates you. Then, he said if no one hates you, then you're not making money. If no one hates you, you are not making money. I guess then everyone hates me. What does that mean? Everybody hates me. I'm the most fucking villainized YWC content creator that there is. So what does that mean? I'm making money? I guess so. You know? If no one hates you, then you're not making money. I love that line. Triple H tried to warn him into what he's getting himself into, and he signed the contract, you know? Triple H said that he would rather drive a nice car and live the good life. Triple H said to screw everyone else and take all that life has to offer. You know, he signed the contract. Triple H said that there has never been a one-legged man to win an ass-kicking contest. Triple H vowed that Rollins will not walk out of WrestleMania. Rollins then said that he thought a lot about what Triple H said, and he is liked or modeled himself after Triple H, you know. He sees a lot of Triple H in himself. Rollins said that this is about redemption because he gave up everything to stand next to Triple H. And for what? What did it get me? Rollins said that Triple H better destroy him at WrestleMania because he will tear him apart and take back what is truly his. Rollins shoved the contract into Triple H's chest. Triple H started laughing, started walking away. And after he walked away, he turned around quickly, kicked the table into Rollins' leg. They started brawling. They teased a few pedigrees. And Triple H got thrown over the top rope. He came right back into the ring. He got beat down with the crutch. And Rollins was the one left standing in the ring after the segment. Too little, too late, man. I appreciate the non-sanctioned match. I appreciate the fact that Rollins is going to be at WrestleMania. I appreciate the fact that Triple H and Seth Rollins, they got great communication between one another. The promos from Triple H have been fantastic. The promos from Rollins have been great. I just find it very difficult to care, man. I really do. A lot of people enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was. But it was very difficult to just sit down and say, you know what, I'm excited about this match. I can't get excited about it. It is what it is, man. Rollins, Triple H, it's happening. Non-sanctioned match, officially signed tonight on Monday Night Raw. And that is your go-home show, man. That was your go-home show. I don't know what to say about this show. I mean, it wasn't bad. It had decent segments to it. They added some level of intrigue to the show with different things here and there. The Roman thing was great. But in the end, what have I been telling you? If you haven't felt any desire to be excited about WrestleMania, this show did nothing for you. This Monday Night Raw did nothing for you. So we're going into WrestleMania shrugging our shoulders like, yeah, I'm going to watch, but I'm not going to be excited about it. And the one thing that I fear is that WWE is going to turn WrestleMania 33 into what WrestleMania 32 was, a complete disaster. And I don't want that at all. Raw wasn't bad tonight. It just didn't do anything to get me excited about WrestleMania 33. And that's the God honest truth. That's your review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow with SmackDown Live. I'm going to be up all night editing videos so that I got content for you guys all week while I'm in Florida. Thank you guys so much. Follow me on Twitter at JD from NY206. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Check out the description for everything that you guys need concerning my channel. Check the links in the video, the annotations for anything that you missed off the script this weekend and WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 GM mode. Thank you for sponsoring and checking out Audible. Audible for sponsoring the podcast. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Let's end the month big time. And I will see you all tomorrow for SmackDown Live as we head into the final SmackDown before WrestleMania 33. And then JD flies down to Orlando to meet and greet and party and drink with everybody who is Team JD right here on the channel and for Off the Script. I am JD. Thank you guys so much. Hit that fucking thumbs up. Let's try for 2,000 thumbs up on this Raw review because I thought it was fucking awesome. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow for SmackDown Live. I'll talk to you later.